Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a different video. We are going to talk about cruelty-free beauty, some stereotypes, some facts. I want to say fun facts. They are not fun facts, they're kind of sad facts. And I thought I want to bring awareness because so many women still, especially I hate to see influencers working with non-cruelty free brands while they have puppies and they are all about their puppies like they will beat their baby while they promote and receive money from brands that literally torture the same puppies. So therefore we are going to talk about that, and if you want more cruelty free beauty, I don't know, whatever hauls, tutorials, then you need to let me know in the comment section down below and hit like and subscribe, because otherwise I don't know, because usually I do fashion, it's my jam. I will need to know if you will need more of these videos, because this is like kind of a test run. If there will be no views, no comments, nothing, I'm not going to make more videos, so please make sure for that. So we are going to create some basic natural cruelty free holiday makeup look while we talk about the cruelty free beauty and brands. We will start with Garnier BB cream. I hope it will not be too dark because this is winter now, as we know, and in winter I am specifically pale. Yeah, it looks really dark, but okay, I have a concealer, so I hope that is kind of going to work. It's too much. Garnier turned cruelty free only this year, and I'm so happy because I was about to exclude them obviously from my list, and I'm cruelty free also not too long ago. It is a little bit dark for my skin tone, and honestly I just didn't have any like cruelty free base because I don't really use bases usually. I usually use just serum or SPF cream. What are cruelty-free brands? Cruelty-free brands are supposed to not test on animals, obviously. That's like the first rule of all of it. And also those who don't support testing in any way, shape and form. They don't ship to countries that request testing on animals. Don't do shady stuff, because there's so many cruelty-free brands that do the shady stuff. And I had a discussion with L'Oreal about that, and when I sent them proof and I said, you are not going to trick me, I'm not your usual customer, I know the facts, then they just stopped responding to me. Probably their own workers don't even know. They're so convinced that they are working for cruelty-free brand, and they are not. By the way, I used concealer, Lifeproof concealer from Sleek Makeup, another affordable brand that I love a lot. This concealer, I have love and hate relationship. I kind of thought it's like just not really like cakey, not too nice, too light coverage, but you need to actually let it sit a little bit longer and then it looks amazing. I kind of love it. Is testing on animals reliable? Is it like way better than other way of testing? Because I thought if they do it, then probably it's just too reliable and way better for like our safety, which also is funny because makeup is not safe. The most toxic makeup are non-cruelty free brands, so maybe that's why they need to test on them, like see if they're not going to die because they have so toxic ingredients. I don't know. I read that actually it's not really reliable at all. There's so many better ways now, computers, better science, and animals react way different on chemicals and things than humans do. And it makes sense because even thinking about my bunny, like she's so sensitive on so many things, and there are dogs who wouldn't be sensitive at all the same way as my bunny is, so maybe that's why they test on dogs a lot as well. Because they are just not so sensitive, because bunnies are super sensitive. So yeah, not reliable, so that's another lie. The next question is kind of not like weird, but kind of obvious, I guess. So the question is like, is testing on animals cruel, and why? And obviously it is cruel, but the thing is that they are living obviously in a really bad environment. They are being tortured every single day almost in small cages, not really getting nutrition, anything that they should get. Obviously, like, it's really bad, it's really cruel. They usually die from sicknesses, illnesses and torture, and in horrible way. And also, I'm not going to do trigger warning because I'm sorry guys, I have realized in my experience that trigger warning is for ignorant people that want to stay away for reality of life and what happens, and that doesn't help us, that doesn't help improving the world. Even in many ways, the victims of physical or sexual or any violence many times are the ones who are helping other victims later on in life, because they say like trigger warning are for the victims and for people who have suffered. And my experience, it's not actually the case. It's more for actually ignorant people who are trying to imagine that this world is so perfect and so good. And again, as I said, it doesn't help anyone. And Sleek, this kind of palette which has like blush and bronzer, used both of them. Why some cruelty-free brands are not actually cruelty-free, and this is actually a real tea, because and that's why I said I was fighting with L'Oreal brand, and with so many brands I'm fighting, and so many people don't know and kind of act like they're using cruelty-free brands, and they don't. Because what the thing is that they all try to pass by the law by saying they are cruelty-free, because there's no really like directives that you need to be this to be cruelty-free. So they kind of can get away with it. Wet n Wild got in problem with that. However, you can state on packaging, I think you're cruelty-free if you're not. So Wet n Wild were stating that they're cruelty-free when they were not. Why they're not cruelty-free is because usually these brands many times ship their products to China, and China has animal testing law, which means that they require animal testing on any products. So even if L'Oreal, for example, doesn't test themselves in Europe, they send it to China knowing that they are going to test on animals. So at the end of the day, that means that they don't care, and they support animal testing, so they are not cruelty free. And that's how so many brands do. That's why you need to read blogs like mine, but I don't write so much about it. I usually follow and go on cruelty-free kitty blog. That's the like main cruelty-free beauty kind of blog where to see all the updates. And they have Instagram page as well, so I really suggest doing that. How many animals are used in testing? I will use my Naked Urban Decay Basics palette. Each year, more than 100 million animals are exploited in testing. Imagine 100 million. Okay, this was like a few years ago. I really hope it will be less, but I kind of have a feeling it's more than. Do you think cosmetics are being tested only on rats, bunnies and mice? No, these brands test also on dogs and cats. 20% of animals for testing in the USA are monkeys, cats and dogs. Additionally, USA labs exploit a lot of guinea pigs, rabbits, hamsters, pigs and sheep. The worst part is that rats and mice are not considered animals, therefore labs do not need to count them. The United States also doesn't label farm animals, that means bunnies, rats, reptiles, fish or birds as animals. How is this possible? That's actually a really good question, and it breaks my heart every time I think about it and read it, because I'm reading from my blog. I wrote an article about this like a few years ago, and I have done a YouTube video as well about this, talking about this a little bit, when the Save Ralph campaign went live. And I have a feeling that actually the Save Ralph campaign was the one that really changed my outlook, and I started to go cruelty free. Before I just didn't really think about it, and to be honest, it's not like that I was like, oh, they are testing on animals and I don't care, or that I was not thinking that those are bunnies and I have bunnies, so then suddenly I cared because they were bunnies. No, I just didn't think about it. Let me know in the comment section if you are cruelty free, or if you are going to be after watching this video, and which like kind of facts or stuff surprised you the most. If I provided some value with this video, you know, because I love to provide value. We could do even lives and stuff. That's why I said that you need to like let me know if you like this kind of content or not. Then I will use NYX Ultimate Shadow Phoenix palette, add like a little bit of shine. What they do after testing with the animals, which is sad again. What labs are done with testing animals are gassed, decapitated, shot or electrocuted. Oof. I don't know why you need to do it in such a cruel way. I don't understand. That's like for sick people. Favorite species for scientists. So now, if you have a dog and cat and you still use brands that are not cruelty free, listen to this carefully and 5 times, 10 times if you need it. By the way, I think I will use pencil. I have Urban Decay, this new pencil that they send me 24/7, and I will just use it a little bit in the corner of my eye. And then I will use mascara from Essence Lash Like a Boss. Really great mascaras you don't need to spend a lot of money on. They just, the cheapest ones are the best actually. So everyone's putting scientists in the place of God, especially after 2020. I only see scientists that are paid to tell whatever information politicians need and were paid for lies. Not only that, turns out these scientists don't care nor about human nor animal life. Scientists are so horrible that they choose the most trusting animal for testing, like dogs. They especially love beagles and Labradors because they are the most friendly and fight against painful and invasive procedures. No animal testing law would protect dogs. Dogs that are used in experiments can legally live in a cage their entire lives. So think about that next time you use Maybelline, YSL, Chanel, L'Oreal. Look at your dog or cat and think about how many of them die in laboratories. Yep, where to sign petition. I'm going to link down below. And now I will put the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, my favorite red lippy that I own. And that's it for my look. That's it for my look. Hope you love it. Again, remember, like, comment, subscribe if you want more cruelty-free beauty looks, tutorials, hauls, and so on. Sign that petition or petitions that I'm going to link down below. And see you guys next time. Bye!